Hello everyone. I wanted to come on and share a drink with you that I drink every single day, and I no longer drink coffee. Well, I do sometimes, but this is what I really do if I want to get energy. I don't use coffee for energy. If I drink coffee, it's to replace a meal. But this is what I drink to make sure that I have enough energy to get me through the morning or whatever time in the day. It also has so many benefits to it. So my mother would always use lemon juice and water as her cure-all for everything, right? And normally we would just squeeze the lemon, the lemon juice out of the lemon, and have it with water. But of course, I love Dr. Berg. He recently did a video on taking the entire lemon, skin, seeds, everything, grounding it up in 1 cup of water and drinking it down. Now, I haven't been brave enough, or maybe my blender isn't good enough to make sure that it gets all of the skin chopped up enough. So I'm going to show you the way I do it. And I recommend that you try it out, just try it out if you're skeptical about it. Let me just read to you some of the benefits that are associated with the whole entire lemon besides vitamin C. Of course, there's vitamin C in it, but there's also potassium. We don't eat bananas on the ketogenic diet, so it's a great source of potassium. Also magnesium, vitamins B6, B1, B2, copper, vitamin E. It helps with weight loss, with your immune. It gives you immune support. Cholesterol, if you have issues with a fatty liver, you want to drink your lemon juice every day. And like I said before, so just energy. So let me get to what I use in my drink and how I do it. So I do take 1 whole lemon. What I usually do is I'll cut both ends off because they're just so big. Thick. They're thick and dense. And I'll cut those 2 ends off. But then I'll, have it like this. For my blender, I usually cut the lemon in 4 slices to try to help it along in the process. So that's what I'll do really quickly. Just 4 quick slices. And like I said, Dr. Berg recommends using 1 cup of water. So I have water here. Along with the water, to make it sweeter, Dr. Berg either recommends you using 5 to 10 drops of liquid stevia or 1 cup of frozen blueberries. Now, I haven't tried it with the blueberries yet, but why don't I try it today? I'll try it today. Before today, on this recipe, I'll show you how I usually do it. I don't have liquid stevia. I haven't found any without sucralose, so I usually use the the powder form, and I'll use 5 packs of the powder form, but I'll show you. So I have my lemons in there. Just gonna put about 1 cup of water in there, and then on my blender it'll show you the max line for the water. So put the water in there. I take it, I put it in my blender for about 30 seconds. Now this blender I have now, it automatically shuts off once it's done blending. So just bear with me as I blend this up, and I'll be right back. All right, so my drink is finished blending. So this is what I normally do. So you see how frothy it is? That is just all of the deliciousness. It's really like a milkshake consistency now. little bit waterier than that. But me personally, I know that a lot of the wonderful benefits are in the skin and in the seed and in the white part of the rind called the pith of the lemon. I try to drink it like this. I don't know if it's my blender or what, but I usually strain mine. I hope and pray that all the benefits are still within the liquidy juice. So I usually just take my strainer. I don't usually drink it whole like this. For another reason too is sometimes it bothers my nasal polyps. You probably hear me speaking and I sound a little nasally. It's because I do suffer from nasal polyps, and certain things do trigger them to inflame. And for some reason, my body is just weird like that. So just about anything, healthy or not, they will get inflamed. But I take my my strainer, place it over my glass, and I'll strain. I'll pour the liquid in, and I'll strain it through, and I'll push it through with my spatula. Now let me just adjust the camera so you can see me doing that. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. This is what I usually do. I'll pour the mixture through. Now you'll see a lot of the skin and all of the lemon particles are still pretty thick in there. But when the juice comes out of the bottom, it comes out thick too, like it's not regular lemon juice at all. And when you notice it, the color will be like a cloudy whitish yellow. It's really quite tasty. So you can see this is only half of my lemon juice mixture, and I have all of that left over. I personally, I can't get that down, and more power to you if you can. Me personally, I'm not there yet, so this is how I do it, and I believe I get wonderful benefits from it myself. So I'm just going to continue straining it out. And I push it through because I want to make sure I get all of that concentrated juice as much as possible. Now I have to say, this is like a kind of a long process to do in the morning. So what I do, because I have this every single day, what I'll do is I'll blend all of my lemons up on the weekend, and I'll strain it through, and then I will put it in my freezer, because sometimes when I let my lemons sit out, they spoil, and I don't ever want them to spoil, because I'm sorry, I shop in bulk. So let me not give them a shout out because they're not sponsoring, but I shop in bulk, so I get a lot of these at one time. And so, you can't really have them out for more than a week. So I'll do this in advance, where I will do each and every lemon individually and put it in a plastic baggie and freeze it up. And so when I'm ready to drink it that day, I'll just pop it out of the freezer and then put it back into the blender. Now this is how I usually freeze it when I'm storing it. But this is a two-step process. So now that we have all of the juice strained and ready to go, delicious, what I usually do is, let me rinse this cup. I usually rinse my cup and add the stevia in, and then I'll blend it up to make sure it's blended really good. So give me 1 second while I rinse my cup. I'll be right back. Now that my cup is rinsed, my blending cup is rinsed, I usually pour the lemon juice back into the cup. And I wish you could smell it and see it. I mean, it's just off-white, yellowy. For me, it's really intense, so sometimes I'll add more water. Usually I will, like a half a cup more of water. And that'll give me a nice hearty drink whenever I want to. Sometimes I use this as meal replacements because it gives me so much energy, and it kind of, you know, it takes up space where I don't even feel like I'm hungry anymore. So I'm just going to add about a half a cup more of water in here. Blend it up and have a drink. So just, now this I won't do for 30 seconds. I'll usually do it for, you know, like maybe 15. So if I can get this on here. Okay, I think that's good. You see how it's all frothy? It's now frothed up. It's, I don't want to describe a lemon as creamy, but it's almost creamy looking. I'm telling you, I put some ice in my glass if it's not frozen. Have a straw and just enjoy. It's a yummy flavor. It's really intense. So it's not lemonade. It is intense, but it's very healthy for you, and it just gives you loads and loads of energy. I hope you'll try it and get all of the wonderful benefits. And thank you for watching. Try it and let me know what you thought about it. Please do comment and let me know. And I'll also put a link to Dr. Berg's video on this one in my description. So until next time, cheers.